How's everybody doing today? This is your boy Retro, coming at you with another discussion on why I will be getting an Xbox One on day one. Now, a lot of people are going to sit there and say, oh, the Xbox One has not shown me anything. It has done a lot of flip-flopping, and Sony's a superior console. And even still then, I'm going to get an Xbox One. Now, here are the reasons why I'm going to get an Xbox One. And I think a lot of people have got this twisted, this idea that Sony does nothing for the consumer. Sony doesn't give back any of that money that they use for the Xbox Live subscriptions. All the money that they get for the games that they make, the new games that they make, they don't give that back into the community. So why should you support Xbox One when they're going to do the same thing? And they even had policies implemented to do whatever they wanted, and you were forced to not have used games, and you were required to do this online check before they removed that policy 2 days ago. Why do you still support a company who does that? Here's the thing. Yes, I can agree Microsoft is money hungry and greedy. Yes. But as I look back as a Xbox gamer, what did that money go towards? Now, a lot of people say consoles are not meant for social media, apps, whatnot. Now, let me remind everybody, is the Xbox 360 and possibly the Xbox One, is that a console that is 100% app based? I don't think so. So the Xbox has games. To me, I look at the apps and the social media and all the extra stuff people like to call the cable box. I look at that as an incentive or extra that the console brings to the table. Now, if the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One is considered a gaming console, but yet 100% of the console was based on apps, then there would be a problem. Why would this console be considered a gaming console, yet 98% to 100% of the console is focused on apps? Then I would have a problem. But when you have a console that has games, and now looking back at the E3 conference, has a lot of exclusive games and has exclusive rights with EA to extra content first, in addition to the apps and the extra stuff, and which is just extra. I mean, to me, that's a bonus. I'm not looking at it as, something I'm going to be putting 98% of my time focusing on in the apps. I'm going to play the games. But what's wrong with having a little more? Yes, people say it's a cable box, but can your cable box play games? Exactly. So it's in addition to. Now, going back to the 360, a lot of people may not have realized that Skype and ESPN and with Hulu and all that stuff came. So if you look at that, Microsoft is giving back in a way. I'm not necessarily supporting Microsoft on all their policies and ideas, but when in terms of giving back, they've always kept their firmware pretty strong, their security pretty strong. They had that one incident where the hack, it wasn't a big old PlayStation scenario where it was down for a month and people were going berserk or whatnot. It hasn't had an issue like that. It's always been strong online wise. To me, when I play my PS3 and play my Xbox with the same multiplayer game, is always the online experience. The multiplayer is always better on the 360. Could be for a lot of reasons, but to me, it's better on 360. Yes, it lacked exclusive last generation. Everybody knows that. But they did put money into keeping their security pretty good. Yes, you have to pay for online service, but that money, to me, it went back into the apps, which are bonus. Which there have been times where I used ESPN. I've used the Internet Explorer. To me, sucks. I mean, that's with PlayStation as well. But with Xbox One bringing this multitasking social media aspect, that's this bonus. I'm looking forward to the games just like any other gamer. But what's wrong with having a little extra? That's my whole point. A lot of people are gonna say, well, you can play games on a PS3 on a PS4, but in addition, you can't really do the social aspecting things that you would like to do. Now, most of us here have computers, laptops, smartphones where they can access that stuff right from there. So I get that. I get that you can do that on other devices. But what's wrong with having an all-in-one? I don't understand why people bash this all-in-one concept. Like, having something in addition to games, to me, isn't a bad idea. Now, if the games... Now, could Xbox just thrive off of just games? Of course it could. If it just had dynamic games, then the social aspect, social media aspect, and apps wouldn't even matter. But, to me, this next generation going forward, it's going to have the games in addition to the extra stuff. The Kinect, the Illuma Room, the apps, the fact that you can multitask. That's all in addition to what the game, and from what I saw from the games look pretty good. Not every game that they showed was amazing, but the games that I saw were good, and we don't know what other games they're going to have. So when I factor in my decision on am I going to get an Xbox One, considering I'm a Microsoft fan, I have to factor in everything, not just hearing everybody say it's a cable box and all this. I can watch cable TV on my cable box. Sure, that's fine. But will you be able to play Rise, Son of Rome, Killer Instinct, Halo, Gears of War if they're extended, Dead Rising? No, you will not. So people who want to play those games will most likely will have to buy an Xbox One, and in addition to them playing those games, they'll be able to have the social media aspect if they choose to use it while they're playing on their console, not having to switch over to their cable box and watch whatever. They can do it all right there. So to me, I don't see nothing wrong with having something extra. To me, it's still a gaming console with social networking features. At the end of the day, I don't see why that's a problem. Xbox has put money into the apps, got exclusive rights to Skype and Twitch, so you can live stream. Which today in today's YouTube and Twitch and live streaming is pretty common nowadays, and a lot of people enjoy live streaming. So with exclusive rights to that, you can't go wrong with that, you know. So that's just my whole point. People are gonna try to, you know, damage control it, and you know, and say that well, you know, I can already hear it now. Oh well, you know, I can already do that stuff. That's fine, but can your cable box play games? So of course you're not going to expect your cable box to play games, but if your cable box could play games, wouldn't you say that's an addition, a bonus, a plus that you could do that? Same with the Xbox One. It's primarily a gaming console that can do the extra. And to me, I have no complaints with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Whether you agree or disagree, let me know. I'm curious to know what you guys think. It's your boy, Rex.
Try to live in day to day like everything's alright. Every night just one thing on